音楽やってる仲間、現役でやってる音楽家に、心に響く歌詞を聞いてみたいと思います。I'm here with Mark Campbell from Mark Campbell and The Ravens.
But those roses are sitting on the wrong grave.
Mark, do you have a lyric that really resonates with you? Could you share a couple of lines?
I do.
Yeah.
It's from Elliott Smith's song Happiness.
Elliott Smith, yeah.
And it's like this loop that it's a refrain that he sings over and over and over again at the end. It's kind of becomes like a meditation.
Yeah.
And he sings, "What I used to be will pass away, and then you'll see that all I want now is happiness for you and me."
Yeah.
And it's just like Elliott Smith has a really warm place in my heart anyway, because like one of my best friends, he loved Elliott Smith and is no longer with us, and so Elliott Smith gets me teary anyway. But that lyric, just sort of the repeating of it is really beautiful. This sort of idea that you can sort of, when everything is stripped away, you can remember that somebody just wants happiness for you. And that really touched me.
Wow. So the lyric one says, "What I used to be will pass away, and then you'll see that all I want now is happiness for you." And then,
yeah, and check out the song. The song is awesome, and it just sort of finishes that, repeating that over and over again, and it's a really sort of beautiful match kind of way.
cool. All right. Thanks, Mark.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Okay, I'm here with Andy from Nampo.
Talk to the hand because the face don't listen, sitting here reminiscing. So top, no ignition, no heating or air condition.
Andy, do you have a lyric that really resonates with you for some reason?
Yes, I do. I mean, there's quite a few, but if you want a standout one for me, it's an Angie Hart song called Sand. And at the end of the song, there's one line in the song that she just repeats over and over again, almost 30-40 times.
Oh,
at the end of the song, it just carries on. It almost feels like it's going to go forever.
Yeah, and this is an Angie Hart song, not a Frente song?
Yeah, it's a solo song that she wrote
career.
from her, I think it's from her first album, might be from her second, I can't remember. But she released it as a solo artist, not with Frente. And the line is, "Now I have to start all over again." And she just keeps repeating that over and over again. And essentially, the lead up to the line, though, also plays a part in how interesting the line is. It's sort of about life changing and.
Can you give us some of the lyrics that lead up?
Yes. Things don't work out the way I plan. Life is a mandala made of sand, and now I've got to start all over again. And so she'll talk about life changes and all the hard work you put into something, but then you got to start all over again. And then the fact that she just repeats it at the end, it's like, to me, it resonates because it's like you've got to just constantly keep doing that for your whole life. Keep starting over and over again. It's never ending.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a really great line. I cover that song sometimes in my sets. And I think generally she's a really good lyricist, Angie Hart as well.
Yeah. Yeah, she's great.
But that's, just one of my favorites.
And I think she's a writer as well as a lyricist.
Yeah. So, she does a lot of work in the art space in general. But probably one of my favorite lyricists and one of my favorite artists as well would be Angie Hart.
Awesome.
And my favorite line of hers is that one. Now I've got to start all over again.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great. Thanks, Andy.
All right, thanks, Peter.
Okay, I'm here with my bandmate, Peter from Exoskeleton.
My love for you, so platonic. True, it's not ironic. Golden goose keeps on begging. Takes my time, gives me a place to be myself.
Peter, do you have a lyric that really resonates with you?
Yeah, I was listening to Fiona Apple in the car today. Her 2011 album, The Idler Wheel, something, and there's a song on it called Regret, and it's really powerful. And in the song, she just keeps repeating, "I ran out of white dove feathers to soak up the hot piss that comes from your mouth every time you address me."
Wow.
And she just keeps repeating it with more and more passion and like primal screaming, like she does the John Lennon thing. Just keeps repeating, "I ran out of white dove feathers to soak up the hot piss that comes from your mouth every time you address me." was just like, whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What are you getting from that lyric?
I'm just getting that she's in this horrible relationship that has just absolutely destroyed her over time, and she's just been driven to the edge. And I was thinking, just whoever this person is, ex-partner or maybe current partner is, they're just like, it's really visceral. Like, she must really not be able to stand this person. She's seeing through their bullshit.
Yeah.
She's got no more time to, like, it just really paints an image of some guy who's, I guess, full of shit, and it's like maybe she believed him at one point, but now everything that comes out, and she was using white dove feathers to try and soak it up. She had all these white dove feathers, and she was just constantly using it to soak up the piss coming from his mouth every time.
Wow. White doves, they remind me of like symbols of peace.
Yeah, and she ran out of them. She had them.
Yeah. So it almost feels like, yeah, something pure that's being like just absolutely defiled.
That's right, yeah. And then you're left with the image of the white dove feathers that have absorbed all this urine.
It's quite an image.
And it's not an image I don't want to like the lyric.
Yeah.
But it just, as I heard the song, I was like, yeah, it's working.
It's powerful.
It's powerful, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No worries.
For the